Hello there, Johnny. Okay, Joey, sorry. Hello there. Let's have a look. So, dear Sir, Madam, writing to express my dissatisfaction with your restaurant menus and the unprofessional attitude of one of the members of your staff. Good. Okay. I had a dinner at your restaurant last week. As a vegetarian, I looked up the menus and ordered a dish called... I looked up would mean like you look up in a directory, for example. What you should have said is, as a vegetarian, let's see. I reviewed the menus and ordered a dish called fried noodle with vegetables. But surprisingly, there was minced meat. There was minced meat. Yeah, there was minced meat in the dish. Okay. So just to avoid the repetition, we could have just said here and ordered a meal called fried blah 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 blah. Okay. So I tried to negotiate. Now this sounds like a story. Okay. We don't need the so. We can just go tried to negotiate with the waiter for a change, but things did not go well. Not bad, but we could have said unfortunately, after negotiating with the waiter, I still could not obtain a refund. Full stop. He stated it was my fault because I did not mention my requirements. Okay. And we could say stated because it sounds a bit more formal. Okay. I think your unclear menu caused these problems, not troubles. I think your unclear menu caused these problems. You probably should change. Okay. I think your unclear menus caused these problems. And therefore, I would strongly recommend you change them and make a special list for vegetarians. As other problems have caused, I would like, due to all the problems caused, I would like to ask for a complete and swift refund. Okay, please take my suggestions into serious consideration and pay for my inconveniences caused. Otherwise, I will be forced to complain to the Consumer Association. Full stop. Okay, what you've written is fine, but what I wanted to do is just squeeze in some more native speaker language structures. Okay, Joey? Good work. Let's go. So, traditional teaching methods are widely accepted in the education system, although they, because you said methods, although they may not be sufficient for the modern society. I believe that these types of traditional methods could also be beneficial to pupils' education. Could also? Did you say could also? Why also? So let's just see. I believe that these types of traditional methods, and we've already said traditional methods or teaching methods, so we could say, I believe this form of education, yeah, or this form of tutoring, I believe this form of tutoring could be beneficial, yet there are alternatives available and there is room for improvement. Okay, let's squeeze an idiomatic expression in there. There is room for improvement. Okay, it just means that it could be better. Now then, let's see. So if we're talking about these types of traditional methods, and we've already said they're teaching methods, we don't need to say education at the end of it. Okay, it's redundant. We know we're talking about education. Okay, but that's a good introduction aside from that aside. On the one hand, traditional schooling is considered the best way of providing a rounded education to pupils. This is mainly due to various compulsory subjects. This is mainly due to the fact that various compulsory subjects are included in the curriculum, such as maths, physics, literature, etc. Okay, only languages need a capital letter. Okay, and I would go for maths or mathematics, because I think in your, well, it depends. Math is American English, maths is British English, and mathematics you can use for both. Okay, physics, literature, etc. But be careful with your capitalization there. Children can gain a wide variety of knowledge through these compulsory practices. Therefore, all these practical skills, we can't have these knowledge because it's not plural, all these practical skills gained at their early age, gained at an early age, or gained at an early age is better, will provide a solid foundation for their future studies or career lives. Okay, we could just say future studies and careers. Okay, what could we say? Or workplace careers. The future studies and careers would be fine. Okay, all right. Perhaps we could have squeezed in an example there. Yeah. Just invent them, Joey. If you don't know, just invent them. On the other hand, to meet the demands of modern society, some changes are needed to make the teaching more interesting and creative. It could be implemented by several. Okay, changes is the subject. So these could be implemented by several. These could be implemented by several alternative ways. Okay, maybe just to make it crystal clear. Okay, these changes could be implemented in a variety of ways, would be better. Okay, because you've got it is the subject, or the changes, and then you've got alternatives, which is also the subject. Okay, so we just need one subject there. For example, children could visit museums to learn, and I changed it to plural because you didn't put an article there. Okay, children could visit museums to learn history instead of reading textbooks in the classroom. Topic-specific vocabulary textbooks, and we avoid repetition, which is both. Okay, then now what I would have done to make this crystal clear is I would have put this, which is both educational and entertaining, next to could visit museums to learn history, which are both could visit museums, which is educational and entertaining, or which is an educational and entertaining way to learn history, instead of reading textbooks in the classrooms, or rather than reading textbooks in the classroom. Okay, and then there's no confusion there. Okay, in my country, what's your country? We don't give examples like that. Okay, we'll say, I don't know, in Scotland, for example, in Scotland, there is an increasing trend for students to travel abroad to learn foreign languages. In this way, students have the opportunities to communicate with the local residents and to learn their cultures. Thus, they would learn a language in a faster and more effective way. Okay. All right. Don't use examples like this. Try to avoid that. It doesn't sound that academic. To conclude, considering the above arguments and explanations, I firmly believe that even if traditional teaching methods are out of fashion, it still plays an important role in the education system, and it could be even better with some changes. So there could be room for improvement. It could be improved. It could be, I don't know, the time in the school could be maximized, or could be utilized more efficiently or a more entertaining way, but you've already said even better beforehand. Okay, so implement all those changes and give me 5 sentences with the idiomatic expression room for improvement. Research it on Google, then send me your answers. Okay, Joey, you're doing wonderful. Keep going. And I've included a link for the next tasks, okay, and a PDF if you want to carry on continuing. Because you've got your exam coming up, I'll give you some priority and try to mark yours first so we can get through the 10 pack. Okay, there's a special 10 pack for essay correction, and it's it's only available for those doing the sentence guide program. Okay, all the best.